Join us on the fourth Saturday of each month from 12:30 to 4 at the Silent Task Force. We're giving clothing with care, community with heart. Lovely Ladies Lemonade for sale, and shop to the sound of old school soul. Any questions? Contact Alicia Kennedy, Executive Director of Women United at 206-316-7601. 206-316-7601. Come and find the perfect outfit for you and your family. We look forward to seeing you there.
You are listening to Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Don't forget to log on www.RainierAvenueRadio.world.
Hey. Oh my goodness. Y'all, this is Dr. Traci Harrell, and I could not be more excited than to share just the new, I'm not going to call it a new direction, but I'll just say new content today. You know, we've been focused on better together and living powerfully. And every person, each and every person that I've spoken to about living powerfully with AI, they're like, love it. You know, people have a different, I'll say, amount of time and energy that they're able to lean into it. So they're like, girl, if you could break it down, make it easy. Because, you know, one thing we started last year with Dr. James Carter, who was the immediate past president for the National Black MBA Association, was this idea of living powerfully with AI. His son reached out to me. I think he's going to be actually a part of this as well. He's a professional basketball player, but he's like, I can't, you know, I'm not going to be playing basketball forever. And I'm a businessman as well. I'm an entrepreneur. So he has various things that he's doing. And one of them that he wants to do is AI. So what I love about that is I reached out to Debrina Jackson-Gandy, who's my business coach. And she's like, girl, break it down and I'd be one of your clients. like, let's go. And so I was talking to a friend of mine, again, each person that I've connected with over the years that have anything to do. And again, a lot of people don't have experience, a lot of time that they've experienced AI, but they understand the importance and the value. So during our last show, I was talking about living powerfully with AI. So this is Dr. Traci Harrell. Again, this is the Living Powerfully experience. We typically talk about mindset. We talk about how do you create the best experience, the best performance at your job, at your business, right? The best relationships, right? With the people that are around you personally and professionally. How do you show up with ease, right? With peace and joy. That's living powerfully right there, right? If you have peace, that's living powerfully. So now we're combining the living powerfully experience, meaning your personal experience, with this concept of AI being a way to help optimize your personal experience, to take you and your journey, your life's journey, to the next level. So I will share today. We'll see how crafty I can be right now. But my goal is to share right here on StreamYard, share my screen. Yay. Yeah, there it is. Share screen. So I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to take you guys through some content, and I will make this obviously this will be recorded here. It's available for you. But what's really exciting is that you get to have this information to take your life to the next level. So let's see what happens. I'm going to hop over here, and I think my producer is going to make us shine. Yes. Do I need to do it, or will you? Oh, you got it. Okay, good. I'll go back. I just wanted to make sure you got it. Okay, great. So here is the presentation for today. And I'm going to go through it relatively quickly, but I really want you all to understand that this is about each of you living powerfully with AI. So this is for professionals, it's for small businesses, and it's an overview of what you can do today to transform your work, right? And again, I'm going to go a little fast, but that's kind of how we do it. But it's going to be enough for you to be able to, sorry. I'm using I have a separate keyboard. There we go. I was having some technology issues, so I have a separate keyboard. Okay. So this is the intro. How do you use AI today to transform? Chapter 1, the AI revolution is here. And you might be saying, why now? Because it's actually already here, right? Why are we doing this? Is because I want us to live powerfully. I need for us, whoever you are watching this show, I need for you to understand this is about helping you get to the next level, right? It's a current moment in time that is a critical inflection, right? For all small businesses and for all professionals. Just like when people say it's like the revolution when computers became, and became popularized, and when, networking, was new. It was like, if you were on board, congratulations, right? This is similar, like right now is the time. So why now? It's because it really is a major inflection point. And so it's a new industrial revolution. They're projecting that $4.4 trillion in productivity will be gained just through the use of AI. 92% of companies are increasing their AI investment. That's almost all, right? 92%. That's everybody's saying this is important. We should be doing more of it. They understand the potential impact. Again, $4.4 trillion, right? There's only 24% of small businesses that have adopted it, but it's a growing number, but it's still a lot of opportunity, which is why I'm saying this is where I'm going to be focusing on. I'm going to be helping our businesses and our professionals, making sure that none of us are left behind. Whoever you are, whatever you do, if you're retired and you enjoy fishing, let AI help you with the tides and the locations and the what, make all the things that you might have done manually, let it make it easy. Okay. So when I say better together and living powerfully, the reason it's such a perfect fit for this show is because the power of AI is for everyone. And some people hear the word AI and they're like, ain't nobody got time for that. They're like, oh, it's going to be taking away all the jobs. Jobs will change. Absolutely. And if anybody tells you it's not, that's not true. People will lose jobs because things can now be automated. Things that used to be done manually. There's some work that you can't automate, but there are certain things that you can. And if you could, how exciting is that? And if you could bring in the power of AI with what you do, and it makes you even more effective, that's number 2, that amplified capabilities. That means it doesn't necessarily have to replace human talent. It supercharges it if you allow it to. You don't have to learn all the AI, just learn 1 or 2 things that are aligned with what you do, and it's going to amplify your capabilities. That first word, the first box says democratized access. And what that means is it's here for everyone. It's not like you have to have a big research and development budget. Like IBM, when I worked at IBM, 20 years ago, a long time ago, I'll tell you that. And when I was at Disney, I worked at IBM for 8 years, Disney for 14 years. They were already using AI back then. This isn't new, right? But they had a lot of money. They had budgets. They had these major projects where they were using this amplification of data. Now, the reason democratized access, what that means is it's here for everyone. Today's AI tools are designed with independent use in mind. Independent professionals, small businesses, they want it to be very intuitive. You don't have to have a programming background at all. They make it very simple interfaces like ChatGPT. Anybody could really go in and ask a question to ChatGPT and get the basics. Now, can it do way more than that? Absolutely. But we're talking about, can you use it? Do you have access to it right now for free and almost everything? The answer is yes, right? So the power of AI is here for everyone. Democratize access, amplify capabilities. Again, don't think about it as taking something away from you. Think about it as handling the routine tasks that you didn't want to do anyway, right? Adding insights and capabilities so much faster than you would be able to do it, allowing professionals to really focus on their unique strengths, their creativity, and their emotional intelligence and their strategic thinking. Computers can't outthink us. They're not going to be more creative than us. They can do what we tell them to do. They can do the things we don't want to do, right? But they can't be you. Right? That's what I'm so excited about it. I know I bring special skills to the table. And I also have seen how AI just amplifies everything that we do. And don't get it twisted. The first result that might come from AI may not be ideal. Then you have to create this competitive advantage. You fine tune it. And we'll talk a little bit about that here in this presentation and throughout the weeks to come, right? Your competitive advantage is basically small businesses that leverage AI effectively will be able to compete with larger organizations. They're going to be able to have these personalized experiences for their audience as well, which is something that oftentimes those big companies were the ones that could afford that. Now you got it too, responding more quickly to market changes because the information is available for everyone, right? You're going to be able to operate with greater efficiency. Your little one-man shop or your two-person shop or 1.5, whatever you have. Hey, if you put some AI in there, it changes everything. It creates a new competitive advantage that you just again, will blow your mind if you just give it a chance. So this is for people who may have done a little bit of ChatGPT, a little bit of something, but you're not fully invested. My goal is to get you fully invested, right? So the true power of AI lies in your ability to level the playing field for everyone. AI is for everyone. So it's better together. That's why I want to start basic and give people information and then keep providing input at whatever level you are. I want to meet people where they are. But whether you're a solopreneur, a professional services firm, a growing local business, just a retired person who wants to find better, knitting patterns, whatever you're doing, gardening. I'm a gardener. Like I understand, when you have an issue, being able to tap into brains bigger than yours, faster than yours, connecting with people who are doing this work, who've done it as well, right? I'll keep moving. I get excited about how I've used AI over the years and how right now I know we can all use it. But you get to accomplish more with less, period. Capacity building is really the work that I do as a consultant. I'm also working, I think I mentioned this before, but we have this AI consulting certification that my team and I have gone through starting like last year. And so we have people like Ken Dean, who's like master's in cybersecurity. He's smartest person I know, literally. And I think I'm smart. He's smarter than me when it comes to all this computer and techie stuff. And I'm techie. So I have people who are like, oh my God, like this is for everyone. You don't have to be a techie, but when you are, it's exciting. So you get to deliver exceptional value to your clients and to your customers. That's the beauty of this, right? So if you're a business person, get ready. And again, as a consultant, my goal is to help you. So my contact information hopefully is available. Traci at itsallbiggerthanme.com. But again, I'm offering free insights to the world because this has to be for everyone. Okay, I'll keep going. So it's like if you think about the steam engine, from steam engine to AI. So this basically transforms work forever, right? You remember the steam engine, how it revolutionized manufacturing and transportation. AI is fundamentally changing how we work, how we create, how we solve problems, but it's an exponentially faster pace. Like it's happening now. Like right now, yesterday, next day, so when I say it's transforming our work forever, and we don't want to be left behind. So it is steam engine. I like that visual, right? From steam engine to AI, that same concept, right? Of transformation. So this is chapter 2 of this concept of like, how can professionals and small businesses use AI today? I need for everything that I do with the Living Powerfully experience and with Living Powerfully with AI, I need for that to be actionable. So I'm providing you with information, but really this is about activation. Like, what can you do today? How can I think differently about this? How can I believe something differently about this? Where the information you just saw was like, how can I change what I believe about AI? Because I need for people who've been saying, it's not for me. I need for people who've been thinking and believing that it's going to get rid of jobs. I need for those people to recognize, I'm not lying. Nothing I'm saying is false, right? What you're saying could be true too. Yes, people will lose their jobs. I'm not denying that. What I'm saying is, don't let you be one of the ones who isn't keeping up. Don't be the steam engine. Don't be still riding the horse and buggy when everybody else is in their, Wakanda style train. Just saying that's what your business will be like if you're just saying. And I've heard people say, well, I'm all about the culture. You can be culture. You can keep culture and competitive advantage. Both things can be true. You don't have to choose one or the other, right? You can keep your culture, keep your authenticity, and level up from a competitive advantage perspective. You don't have to stay doing what you've been doing for 20 years, 30 years, or 40 years. You don't have to keep doing that. So if you can, and no one can force you, clearly, but I'm moving on. And I'm taking anybody who wants to go with me to the next level. I'm taking you with me. So there's some amazing stuff I've done. Wait till you hear some of the things that I've actually been able to accomplish. But again, I just want to break it down so people are clear. If you're not using AI today, start with something, right? It's not theoretical. We're talking about businesses just like yours, organizations just like yours, people just like you. That's why my book, that's this whole Living Powerfully with AI, is going to bring in just faces of people, retired people, people who are just regular folk who got a lawn care business, who are going to be talking about how AI has changed their life, how they're using AI for their business. So I need for regular folk to be like, AI is for me. Living Powerfully with AI is for everyone. It's not just for the techie people. It is for everyone, right? So how professionals and small businesses are using AI today. We got some real world examples. I'm probably going to move relatively quickly through these. There's AI legal assistance, communications barriers. We talk about, various entrepreneurs, AI powered training. So these are some real stories. Again, you can pause the video and read these on your own, but I'm gonna move on because I think the more important thing is knowing where we are. So the AI adoption stats for small business, the current rates, right, is that approximately 24% of small business are currently using AI in some way. Maybe it's just ChatGPT, or it could be Canva for their marketing, right? And these are solo entrepreneurs, small 2-to-1 businesses, these are the adoption rates. And so if you look at the small businesses, and the larger businesses obviously are at about a 50% adoption rate, right? If you have 50 or more, if you look at this little graph here, they had more money, they had more time, they've been, but we're like, hey, it's not too late. It's still perfect timing because right now is the time. Wait much longer and then you're behind the 8 ball. Right now, it's perfect timing. So again, the adoption gap presents both a challenge and it's an opportunity. Small businesses that move quickly right now will gain a competitive advantages. Those that delay risk falling behind more tech-savvy competitors. So if you don't have time, if you're like, look, I'm just one person, I can't do it all. That's why you bring in people like me, consultants, right, or others, right, who can help you to basically say, how do I best, take advantage of this? And we do some assessments with you and we help you move to the next level. But it is easier than you could imagine to create solutions without a lot of extensive technical expertise. I just want to say that because if I learn something and want to share something with you about your business, it's for you. Like I'm packaging stuff for someone right now who, not necessarily bought into the capacity building concept, but I've done some amazing work. Somebody hopefully will, because I'm making sure that it is packaged and somebody can use it. And I will go work with people who actually want my services, if that makes sense, who wants to actually leverage the benefit. So why should small businesses use AI? Just 4 key areas. Automate these repetitive tasks. So much time can be freed up with routine work, routine stuff, right? Customer inquiries, invoicing, etc. Repetitive tasks can be automated. Period. End of story. No question about it. Small businesses report saving 15, 20 hours per week, right? Per person, right? So not just over the business. Like each person is like, wow, that's tremendous, right? Improve customer service. So being able to provide this 24-hour support, personalized recommendation, faster response time, being able to have some of these assistants. And I don't love some of the AI chatbots. Some of them are really good if you customize them so that the responses are actually aligned with what you would say anyway. Then that actually helps you. And again, it doesn't take away the fact that you're going to still offer hands-on, high touch. We love that. But you can also, for the easy questions that someone really just wants to get an answer to that's just available, you just put that out there into the universe, right? So that your customers have access to something, right? Even if it's not your full high touch, capabilities that you have as well. So I just wanted to clarify that. It says, when people implement AI, their customer service satisfaction scores increase by an average of 35%. That's huge. These are major improvements. Enhanced marketing and sales. And again, I'm going to combine that with the automate repetitive task and what I said in the prior slide about creating this competitive advantage, enhancing your marketing and sales. So targeting the right customers, personalizing your outreach at scale, right? Marketing that is built on these AI campaigns show 40% higher engagement rates than traditional approaches. Now, sometimes you could tell when something is AI generated, right? So again, that's when you customize it so that it is actually speaking for you, right? If you have enough content, and I'll show you that later on, you fuel the AI with the stuff that you've already written yourself. So it knows, oh, this is how she speaks, and this is what she focuses on. This is what's important to her. So when it does create something for you, it's not creating some generic content, right? It's creating what you would do. And then you still get to edit it. You still get to say, no, I needed to be a little bit more of this. So, right, you still get to, you're training the AI to be the best you. So I'm not saying the first iteration is going to be exactly what you want. No, what I'm saying is you don't want to get left behind, and you can enhance your marketing and your sales with AI, right? And you can just make smarter decisions. There's so much data available, so much market analysis, so many predictive analytics that are available, and being able to optimize, right, in such a way and produce things so much quicker with higher accuracy, being able to forecast and plan. A lot of people don't even do that today because they think it takes too much time. It is no time now, right? So making smarter decisions with data and content that you can produce with a snap of your fingers, beautiful. That's all I can say. You got to be willing to go to the next level, but just this is why. This is the why. This is what you can do and the why. So chapter 3 is just some use cases, right, that you can start today. We said we wanted this to be, I got 5 minutes in this before we go to our first break. So I just want to explore some of the specific and practical applications for AI that you can implement immediately, right? And again, I'm going to go through this relatively quickly, because we're going to come back and go into more detail later. There's some other cool stuff I want to share later. I'm going to go through relatively quickly. So number 1, we talked about automating customer interactions. So again, there's all kind of ways that we can automate routine inquiries, as we talked before, dramatically improving the response times, freeing up your team to handle more complex issues for those basic things, and the human touch be used for the things that are more complex, right? So you got things like chatbots, you got AI phone routing, right? That's intelligent. You have automated follow-ups. You have agents that can go literally review your email and provide responses as well. So there's all kinds of ways you can automate customer interactions. And then, of course, when you do any of these things, what I put here at the bottom is it's important to measure your success. So there's just some of the success metrics. So when you implement AI, right, say for customer service, you want to see a reduction in response time. Approximately 60% is what people are suggesting. 35% decrease in your service costs, meaning it costs you less money to do what you were doing before. Come on now, who doesn't want that? 24/7 coverage without additional staffing. Again, less money to do more with less. 42% increase in your customer satisfaction scores. That gets you more money coming in. And people are like, oh, I like this organization, right? So these are success metrics that are critical. So we're not just saying do some random things. We're saying do some things that have very clear, implement some form of AI, something with very clear success metrics. The second thing you can do is boost your marketing and sales. We talked about marketing and sales, but I want to be very specific. So there are all kinds of ways, things you can do. To the right side, we're talking about key implementation strategies, right? We're saying AI generated social media posts, right? You can use Jasper AI as one of the tools. You can do personal email campaigns that can be personalized based on whatever you're trying to accomplish. Sales outreach, let AI send personal messages at scale that aren't just random, right? Like say you're doing certain things and these people have certain likes. So there are people, for example, with Black MBA, we have members who have not renewed their membership, people who have, like we can tell if they're lifetime members, but they haven't engaged, or, so we based on who they are, you can send customized messages based on who they are. If there's someone who bought your newest thing, or they went to an event 2 years ago, but they haven't bought anything recently. So you'll know some things about your clients, and you'll get to personalize campaigns really easy with AI, and allow AI to answer, reach out, and follow up. Can you imagine that? Here's 2 steps of follow up. When you send the email out, they respond, and AI does a response back, and then they can do a whole series of back and forth without you doing anything. Come on now, sales outreach. That's ka-ching. That's what Brina would call ka-ching, ka-ching. That's money coming in. To leverage AI to draft these messages, right? To analyze prospects, to suggest follow-up strategies. And then think about your calendar automation. So being very strategic about the content that you produce, letting AI generate this content, ideas to draft posts. Like your entire month can be planned out in just minutes, right? Saving you hours of time. Things that most people have never done because they just didn't have the opportunity to do it. So there's a lot of world examples. I want our people to have real examples. So if you look to the left side, this little blue box where I say quick implementation. So if you just have, for example, a free trial of Jasper AI or Copy AI, those are 2 tools that you could use today. You can generate email subject lines. Like you could say, hey, give me some really engaging subject lines for emails that will have 2 or 3 times the open rates that I normally have, right? And social media posts, right? Saving 3 to 5, again, letting them post for you. We talked about outlines, doing blogs for you or drafts for you, cutting time in half, do all kind of ad copy, etc. This is really, really important. So I got 1 more minute. Let me just do one more thing. We talk about streamlining operations and scheduling. So we talk about AI calendar assistance, task prioritization. There's all kind of benefits, right? Where these are things, think about inventory and resource management, like things that many of us, like I've worked in operations in the corporate space. Like this is the work that I love to do. So when I see it, I'm like, oh, I know exactly what it's doing. You don't even have to know what it's doing in the background. You know, all you need to know is there's some things that can be prioritized for you. There's ways that you can be assisted, and there's content, right, that can be produced for you that will make you more effective, that will make you more profitable, that will make you more efficient, that will save you time, that will allow you free up time for you to do those more high value activities. What more can one ask for? What more can one ask for? Seriously, this is the last one. Data analytics for smarter decisions. We talked about like, what can it do? Understanding what your customers are doing, right? Looking at product and service optimization, market trends, operational efficiencies, all kind of really, really, really cool things. And then how you get started today. Again, even with no technical expertise, you can implement basic AI analytics simply with tools like Microsoft Power BI. You can use the AI that's built into a lot of these tools today to create these automated reports that update in real time. That's the thing that I wanted to share with people. I've created some content for someone, and it basically allows us to create, oops, it's a little warm in here. Okay, content creation editing. I'm gonna stop right here. Let me stop sharing. Looks like I have to go. I think my I bet my producer said, stop presenting. Okay. So we have, we're going to go on a quick break. Again, I'm live today on Rainier Avenue Radio, and this is Better Together and Living Powerfully. And we are focusing on living powerfully with AI, y'all. More to come. This is real deal. How do you change your life today? We'll be right back with Better Together and Living Powerfully.
You can't get enough of Rainier Avenue Radio.
The new law is helping people save more money on prescription drug costs. You may also be able to save with Medicare's Extra Help program. Your premium cost can be zero and your out-of-pocket expenses are low. Who should apply? Single individuals earning less than $23,000 a year, or married couples earning less than $31,000 a year. Even if you don't think you qualify, you should still check out this program. Visit ssa.gov/extra help. Medicare costs are covered by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Hey y'all, it's Traffic Jam with Kareem.
Thursday at 4 p.m.
Hey, Traffic Jam. Rainier Avenue Radio, download the app so you don't miss out what's popping, what's cracking, what's shining. It's your boy, Cream the Dream, on another beautiful week on here on Traffic Jam in Seattle. I hope you guys doing what you're supposed to do, being you're supposed to be. I got a good show for y'all, a lot to talk about. You know, Kareem the Dream, keep up with everything.
Get your entertainment news with Kareem on the Traffic Jam, Thursday at 4 p.m.
What do you get when culture, climate, and community collide? You get Earth Deserves More Than a Day. Rainier Avenue Radio and King County Park stew down with a week of real talk, real people, and real solutions. This ain't your average Earth Day. Tune in and feel the energy, because the movement is now.
What's up, everyone? It's your girl, Queen Bree, inviting you to come join me on Clean Greens Living. Broadcasted Tuesdays, 12:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, live right here on Rainier Avenue Radio. On Clean Greens Living, we talk farming, community, and ways to being healthy. So come join me and let's discuss ways to create a healthier you and a healthier community.
Sediment cleanup of the lower Duwamish River has begun. The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency and the members of the Lower Duwamish Waterway Group, which includes King County, the City of Seattle, and Boeing, have begun sediment cleanup of the Lower Duwamish Waterfall Superfund site. This important environmental project will address sediment pollution and help restore the health of the Duwamish River. Starting in the waterway's upper reach, construction activities extend from the South 102nd Street Bridge down straight to the Duwamish Waterway Park. Over the next 3 years, in-water activities will occur from October to February, ending in February 2027. Visit ldwg.org to learn about the upper reach cleanup and sign up for email updates.
Rainier Avenue Radio. Rainier Avenue Radio.
Hey y'all, this is Dr. Traci Harrell again. I get really excited when I start presenting. I'm so excited about this content. So again, this is Better Together and Living Powerfully. And living powerfully with AI is just such an important part of, I think, who we are as a people, whether you are a business owner, whether you're a professional, whether you're retired and you're just like, look, I'm doing my own thing. Great. Let me help you to live your very best life, right? Let me help you. Let me support you in this journey. So I'm going to share my screen again. I'm going to slow down. Again, you could listen. This recording is available in the universe. So you can pause at any point in time. You can go backwards. You can look at these examples that we have here. But what I love most is that we can truly change lives with AI. So I'm going to share my screen again, and then my producer, thank you, Daniel, will bring it up. Yeah, there it is. Oh, sorry. Let me go back. I'm going to do present, share screen, entire screen. I know, bear with me. Okay, now I'm popping over to my presentation. There we go. Okay, Daniel, I trust you to pop it in. I'm assuming he's got me. Yes. So I don't know why I have to double check anyway. Okay, here we go. So we were talking about ways that you as a business owner or you as a professional or you as anybody, right, how you can use AI. This happens to be, content around just creating content, right, and editing content as well. So this idea of, think about it, when you go on a vacation, even if you're not a business owner, if you go on vacation and you take pictures, wouldn't it be super cool for you to be able to automatically create these video compilations and doing things where it's like the systems actually do the work for you. You just upload some videos and it comes back with some cool AI designs and visual content, taking what you've already uploaded it and upload it into the system rather, and just creating a space for you to share with family members. Even if you're like, hey, I'm not a business owner. If you are a business owner, you should be thinking about content creation as it relates to your business and marketing. But if you're not, again, if you're just a regular person and you're like, I want to present my life. I want to present my content in a way that's more professional, right? I'd love to write a book someday. Well, guess what? We have writing assistants. I did a presentation for this AI summit, and my topic was how to write a book in a day. Right? How to write a book in a week, how to write a book in a month. Like, it's all, whatever you choose, there's enough tools here that can help you to do that. And if you don't want to write a book, you're like, I just want to write a business proposal. I want to write this letter. I've been thinking about writing this, applying for this grant, for example. All of those things are possible with AI. So there's all kind of AI writing assistants. There's AI design and visual content. So again, whether you're creating using Canva, which a lot of people know about, DALL-E, right, which is a way to integrate, data, videos, pictures, etc. Midjourney can also generate custom visuals. You could say, like, take my logo and integrate it with a, for me, it would be showcase professionals that are leveraging AI for business and for pleasure, right? And so being able to just say what you want, they call it text to image, being able to say what you want and watch it create and then edit it and say, okay, I like that, but I need it to be more ethnic. I need for it to be culturally representative. I need, whatever you want to do, right? So you get to really create branded content without a graphic design expertise, without paying someone else to do it. Now you're probably like, well, I still got to have time. I got to learn these things. Some of them are so simple. And that's why we're saying better together. We're going to have some sessions where we're going to be literally in the applications, and we're going to be taking people through creating something, doing whatever it is you want with these key tools. So right now we're just talking about what they are. I just want to clarify what you can do and how you can do it. And you can go ahead and get started today, right? AI videos and audio creation. So literally creating content. Again, we talk about, converting text articles into engaging videos. So you've written something, you want it to be, more engaging. Well, that's turning it into a video. Got it. Automatically edit footage for optimal engagement. Creating talking head videos with AI avatars. I'm going to actually teach a class around like, how do you create your own? I'm going to do it for myself first. I haven't done it. So creating my own little AI replica, and then you guys will see like how it all works out with me, because I want this content to just be available for all of you. So really implementing videos. I'll move on because I do get it. This is one of the areas that I really get excited about, but I will move on. Okay. So chapter 4, top AI tools for professionals and small businesses in 2025. Now, there are thousands of AI tools available. Finding the right solutions for your specific needs can be overwhelming, right? That's why you tap into someone like myself and people who are AI certified consultants. This is about some of the most effective, the easily accessible, and most reliable AI tools specifically suited for small businesses. As you guys know, August is Black Business Month. And so we've been talking, and we celebrated recently with the Tacoma Pierce County Black Collective. We celebrated the Black Collective Black Business Awards. And not only did we celebrate the 2025 winners, which were the 2024-2025 winners, we've already kicked off nominations for the 2025-2026 year. And I really do hope there's going to be a category next year around organizations that have leveraged AI. That's not a requirement. Just so it can be your favorite restaurant, your favorite barber, or whatever. We had consultants and healthcare providers and financial services organizations. So whatever your business is, but I would hope, right, that there's going to be a category that where we get to amplify and get people to tell their stories about how they have leveraged AI. Okay, so again, these are just a few, and we're going to have other sessions where we get to take our time and work through this. But I just want to just highlight, if you're not doing anything at all, ChatGPT, which is part of OpenAI, right? It's very easy AI assistant. It can draft emails, it answers questions, it summarizes documents, it can do complex things as well. So for writing and research and creative ideation, there's a free tier that's available. You don't have to spend any money. There's a $20 per month for advanced users, and there's a $200 per month for professional users. It's very easy. So that difficulty implementation level, it's very easy. Like if you can, read a prompt box, and the more you know, the better you can use it. But anybody can use it, right? So it does allow you to customize and allow you to create these specialized AI assistants for specific business needs. So it's very, very cool. ChatGPT, like I said, if you're doing nothing, that would be the first thing that you should do. So you just go and type ChatGPT, OpenAI, and then try the free version and just get your hands dirty. Just get your hands going, right? These are writing tools helping with communication. Jasper AI is another specialized AI writing platform. It helps with marketing content and with templates. So if you're a business person and you want, to either you don't have a marketing team or you want to assist your marketing team, it's relatively easy as well. They say ChatGPT is very easy. Jasper AI is easy, right? Grammarly is another business writing tool, and they say it's very easy as well. It's $15 per month per user for a business plan. So if you want teams to improve your overall communication quality and consistency, it kind of confirms, Grammarly. Get it? So writing, making sure that things are written well. I hope when you get something from ChatGPT, it's written relatively well, especially if you say, make sure that this content, they do have typos and things on occasion. You just gotta, have that next level of review and optimization. Okay, I'll keep moving. So these are just three of the writing tools: ChatGPT, Jasper AI, and then Grammarly. So again, some tools that you can use for AI and customer service and sales: Jotforms, Zendesk, and HubSpots, right? These are just, I'm going to move quickly because I don't need to talk that much about these. We're going to come back and do more detail later. For AI scheduling and productivity, there's Clara, there's Otter AI, there's Trello, Plus AI. Most people have heard of Trello, but there's like this AI optimization elements to it as well. I like Trello. I like Otter AI. Trello I've used, and again, some people like it, some people don't. I think you have to use these things to truly get the benefit. So it's really about having some productivity, right? Getting some return on your investment. So not a lot of money, but for maximum impact, you want to integrate these tools with each other, right? So Otter AI might help with meeting summaries, and then you use Trello to help with task creation. So it's not like one or the other. It's like different tools do different things, and then you integrate them so that you can imagine, and then there are agents that can do some of these things as well. But it says XAI to schedule follow-up meetings based on your project's progress. But you also can have agents that will schedule follow-up meetings and do all kinds of things as well. So these are individual tools, and then agents is just another level of automation and integration. Okay, here's three tools that you can use for AI analytics and insights. Again, Microsoft Power BI, and I'll come back and do this again slower when I get questions. So send me some questions, put things in the chat. Email me directly, Traci at itsallbiggerthanme.com, Traci at livingpowerfully.ai.com as well. So again, Google Analytics, and then Tableau with augmented analytics as well. So there's all kind of AI tools that can be used. What I like about it is look at the pricing. Microsoft Power BI is just $10 per month per user. So you can get the basics if you're really trying to do that. If you're trying to leverage data analytics, right? It's one of AI's most transformative applications for small businesses, because previously that data insights required some specialized expertise, right? And a significant investment. Now you're talking $10 a month. So today's AI-powered analytics tools make these capabilities accessible for any size business. So I kind of wanted to pause and make sure we're clear on that. So when we're talking about AI analytics and insights, the reason I wanted to pause is to say for $10 a month with Microsoft BI, you can just get started, right? Implementation strategies are listed for each of these as well. Begin with some specific question that you want to answer. So you're not just randomly saying, what do I do with AI? And I'll talk about that here. That's why I'm talking fast. I want to get to the end. I want to get to the end a little bit, but I don't want you to like not have tools that you can leverage immediately if you choose. But I want you to know, like, again, AI design and multimedia, Canva AI is lovely. Lumen 5, DALL-E is super cool. Again, custom illustrations, product concept visualizations, unique marketing imagery. So you literally are creating imagery. It's fascinating. If you haven't used it yet, it's absolutely fascinating. But you want to have a problem, have something that you need to do. Maybe you want to create a new logo, or you want to create something new for a promotion that you have. That's when you want to get started. So you want to have an actual problem that you can solve, and then we'll go in. That's kind of the step-by-step actions that we can use to help you. This is what I'm calling chapter 5, right? Step-by-step actions to start using AI today. So moving from concept, which is what we were just talking about, to implementation requires a clear plan. So this is about a practical roadmap for integrating AI into your business operations. Regardless of your technical expertise, regardless of your budget constraints, this is what you do. Number 1, let me slow down. Hold, please. I get excited. Number 1, the first thing you want to do to leverage AI in your business is just understand, what are your biggest time drains? What are those areas where you just, things that that you don't even like doing it. So if you look down here on the bottom right-hand side, it says, create a simple tracking sheet that says, here's a description of the task, here's my start and end time. Here's the category, like what am I doing right now? Am I working on marketing? Is it administrative? Is it repetitive? Yes or no? Do I enjoy it? 1 through 5. What's the value to the business? 1 to 5. And so when you're able to prioritize your task, that's why I wanted to kind of clarify, what is it? For me, I know what a time audit looks like, but you may not. So it's just a spreadsheet, right? It's with columns, and you just start listing the stuff that you're doing and have everybody on your team do it, right? What are you doing? How much time did you spend on X, Y, and Z? I do that all the time. I do it right now. I don't even charge people for basic stuff like meetings. I don't think they're very valuable. I charge people when I'm like sitting back thinking about how to solve your work and how to create it, and then drafting it up and making it the presentation. That's what I typically charge people for. So that to me, I think is important. You want the value to be there. So you identify your biggest time drains is step 1. Right, and that's how you do it. You do an audit. You do it for approximately a week. You categorize the activities into buckets, like what type of work are you doing? You identify things that are repetitive. Then you calculate the time. If you say start and stop, then you can say, next column is total time, right? So then you can sum up by category, how much of time did I spend with administrative stuff? And if you don't know, this is how you get there. Some people know, but if you don't know, this is how you get there. Step 2, you choose an easy to use AI tool, right? It has to be a no-code solution, something like ChatGPT or Canva or JotForms or Otter AI. And you want to leverage those free and low-cost options as well. If it's something like Google Analytics, there's free options for most of these AIs. They just want you to try to use it. And you want to use pre-built tools, templates, like ChatGPT prompts. There's all kind of templates that are available. So when you're selecting a tool, you want to choose something that's easy. But first you want to have a problem. The first problem is I spend too much time on administrative stuff, right? Choose a tool. Then you want to train your AI tools to your business. This part I think is really important, because some people might start and they're like, I didn't like what came out. That's because you haven't trained it. You have to train it. You want to upload business documents that you've already, like the ChatGPT, you got to feed it. It's like fueling it. If you haven't customized it, you ain't using it properly. That's number 1, right? Because once you customize it, you've uploaded your business document so it knows, here's my business plan, here's some marketing things I've used in the past, here's my mission, here's my vision. Here's if you wanted to help you with grant applications, for example, upload the past grant answers that you put in before, like upload, if you're saying whatever you're doing, right? You want to just make sure it knows who you are, right? Your FAQs, your product information, your process information, your customer communications, help them to understand your business. So when you don't get results that you want, what they say, junk in, junk out, that means you haven't fueled it enough, right? You may not have created custom instructions. That's when we talk about having a really good prompt. That's really having really clear instructions. So many AI systems allow you to set persistent instructions that guide all of their interactions, right? Use these to specify your brand voice, right? Your industry terminology, business constraints. And then you can also say, hey, whenever you're writing for me, I'm Southern. I'm a Southern girl. So I say y'all probably way more than I should, right? But that's part of who I am. I don't want to change that because I'm also very articulate and I use language that's, so I'm comfortable with who I am. And so that's, if you want your AI to represent you, then you want it to represent all of you, my brilliance and my Southern charm, right? I need all that up in there, and my ghetto, all that up in there. I'm all good. I'm brilliant. Yeah, I'm not concerned. But I do want a little Southern and a little, sister girl in there too. So develop prompt libraries. So once you create a really good prompt, you don't need to keep redoing it, right? So you want to create a collection of really effective prompts. That's what you can use a consultant for. Once you see like the magic, you're like, oh my goodness, that is so good. It does this really cool thing for me. I love it. Then you just refine them based on the results. So again, this page right here, I'm pausing because it's really critical, right? If any AI that you use, you want to customize it. You want to create custom instructions. You want to develop prompts so that it's very clear. Your instructions have to be clear, and then you want to be able to repeat those prompts. So that's what they mean by the prompt libraries. And then you want to implement feedback loops. It's going to provide you some content, and you're probably not going to love it the first time, and you're going to say, yeah, you can do better than that. I need for this to be, and then you can also. This is the most fascinating thing. You can ask the AI, ChatGPT as an example. You can say, what would be the best prompt? And I did this recently. It was so fabulous. I was like, Lord, I hope people know how to do this. You tell the AI, ChatGPT for an example. I was working on a grant for someone. And I was like, what is the best prompt for me to ensure that I win this grant for this person? Now, I didn't do that the first time because the first time was just getting some general information. But when I was like, okay, let me make sure this is customized and that it really lands, based on the answer, and I need for it to be guaranteed to achieve the goals. Like you want to be very explicit about what you want. And then I asked ChatGPT, like, what would be the best prompt? It wrote the best prompt. It came back to me with a prompt that was like, 50 lines. I was like, see, I couldn't have come up with that. That was so good. I was like, thank you. And I made a few little edits and I put it in and I was like, oof, yes, indeed. Right. So you can actually ask the AI to help you to make it smarter. Like, what's the best prompt? What's the best prompt?
Yeah, I don't want anybody showing up.
Is that incredible? Here's some other voice on my thing. Okay. And then building custom knowledge bases. Let me stop sharing because I think I hear the studio talking.
Oh, we got the little.
I hear the studio talking. Hello, studio.
Yeah.
I don't know how to stop my studio from talking.
Go ahead and pin that to your shirt right around the neck area.
Hey. I hear you guys talking in the studio.
Right.
If you can pause. Okay, I'm gonna try to finish. I'm gonna go back and finish, but I can hear you guys talking in the studio. So mute. Thank you. Okay, so this is probably the most important part. I'm gonna actually pause right here.
Cool.
Can you guys mute yourselves in the studio, please?
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Daniel. Can you mute the studio? Because I hear you guys talking. Okay.
No, you don't.
I do.
Come on, she can't hear.
Unless you enjoy yourself, and then you can join in with me. Is that Pepito? Oh,
yes.
And
Mr. Carter.
So, are you guys using AI yet?
I don't think so.
I was born AI.
I am.
Listen, I want to leverage you guys. So I'm saying anybody can use AI. So I'm talking about Lidline Sports. I want to support you guys and just use you as a demo to say, here's what we did for Lidline Sports, right? So we can
Yes.
connect at some point. Let me consult with you for free. I use the free word because I mean, from whether it's graphics, whether it's content, like talk about what you're doing, and then we can help you to do whatever you're trying to do with an even more effective outcome. What do you think about that?
I think highly of that. That sounds good.
Well, come on. Can you come on camera then and let me see you so we can?
Well, I'm not in charge of that. That's
Daniel, stop playing. Okay, somebody sit down and let me see who I'm talking to. So listen, so I'm in. So guys, this is what living powerfully with AI is all about. The living powerfully experience and living powerfully with AI is saying we can help anyone, no matter what you're doing, especially people that are part of this Rainier Avenue Radio community. We want to support you all, so we can join in and we can help you create some graphics. We can help you create whatever you're doing, whatever you're trying to do. We will just connect with you and figure out how we can support you. Voila.
nice.
Voila. Voila. So what are you guys going to be talking about in your next show? I mean,
AI.
yeah, AI sports. No, but we're going to be talking about, of course, baseball. Division playoff chase is heating up. Of course,
can I see a human being that I'm talking to?
Yes.
He's trying to get us.
Daniel, can I see a human? Y'all in the studio. I'm feeling jealous now. Y'all have
he's working. You put him to work. He's working on it.
Oh, he figured it out.
In the studio, you see AI.
So I'm talking to, let me add this to the stage.
I'm in the bed right now.
Midline Sports, y'all. I'm talking to Pep O and Michael Carter.
Yes.
With Midline Sports. And like I said, whatever you guys are talking about, whatever you guys are doing, my goal is to help our community, our people level up. Get to the next level.
Oh yeah, we're all about that.
Oh, let me see the boys. Oh, hey.
What's happening?
How you doing?
How y'all doing?
We're good. We're good. Thank you.
You're very handsome dudes.
Okay.
Not those two. Not these two on my right. Though.
No, this one. Yeah. Oh, it's definitely.
Are you blushing? Was there a little like, who, me? Yes, all of you. Lovely individuals. Lovely individuals. So what's your topic for today?
All right. So we're going to talk about baseball division race is heating up for the playoffs. We're going to talk about the NFL preseason. We're going to get into some golf with Scotty Scheffler winning the BMW Championship Invitational.
I love it.
And then, of course, a little bit of college football, too, if we can fit that in.
Well, you're already stealing some of my time, so I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all get started. No, I'm joking. So listen, what I really wanted to ask y'all about is seriously, I'm literally donating my time. I will donate my time to your business. What if you were thinking about next level? So this is 2025 and 2026. As you thought about this show and your business, your organization, what would you like to see happen as the next level of what you guys are doing? I'm just curious.
Well, of course, we'd like to see a lot more followers, more regulars, more interaction with the audience, via text or whatever, and then hopefully down the line, maybe even having some call-ins.
Right.
Ooh, more followers.
Yes.
More interactions.
Yes.
And more call-ins.
Yep, and special guests.
And special guests.
Yeah.
And a podcast.
I love that. And what did you say?
And a podcast.
Ooh, this is kind of a podcast, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah, but I mean, different, scenario. This is Lidline on Rainier Avenue Radio, and a podcast to try to boost our our viewership and try to get some sponsorship and get this thing really beefed up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
That'd be nice.
Well, this is my commitment to each of you. This is how confident I am about how AI can support you. I was just talking about tools that can help you with, you mentioned, more followers. That means posts. Are you guys on social media? So we'll follow up, right? We'll do an official session and we'll have Daniel help get us all together. But if you're literally looking for more followers and all those things, I would love to support you in that journey. That's it.
Wow, that is awesome. We thank you. We love that. Yes, we're all for it.
I love it. Then we'll talk more. I'd love that.
Quit flirting with him.
What did he say?
Don't listen to that.
I told him to quit flirting with him.
I didn't hear what he said, but I'm sure it was good. So guys, this is when Daniel normally kicks me off and I say, now it's time for Lidline Sports. So take it away, guys. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Bye.
Take care.
Thanks. Bye, y'all.
Later.